Today, we want to honor our founder, Jack Zukerman, who passed away recently at the age of 90. Jack was a polarizing figure for not only those who knew him, but the entire lighting industry. Jack successfully navigated through multiple eras of lighting and founded multiple companies, 3 of which are still in business today. As the industry mourns the loss of a giant, we wanted to share what some of those who knew him best thought about him and remember.
What can I say about Jack Zukerman? He was my friend, my mentor, my partner, and my second dad. He came to me at the age of 83 after working together for many years and said, "I think I got another company in me. Come join me as my partner." I said, "Are you going to take a 30-year mortgage too?" He was passionate, he was charitable, he was innovative, he had a love for the industry and everybody in it. Jack and I would make friendly wagers over all sorts of things, whether it be the Patriots, winning a big job, or landing a national account. He would often say to me, "If you can close that, I'll kiss your ass on the corner of Sunset and Vine and give you an hour to draw a crowd." Jack, much love. May you rest in peace. You will always be in my heart.
I first met Jack in the early 90s, shortly after he started RSA Lighting. I was just a kid working my first job as a lighting designer. Jack was a towering figure with a big voice, dressed to the nines with a great big smile, great stories, and a sense of humor that just drew me in. I didn't know anything. Jack was the first principal of a lighting company that I'd met. He just started the second company, and well, I had some ideas. Jack liked them, and more importantly, he believed in me, both personally and professionally. Jack really gave me the confidence to do what I do today. Jack pushed our industry forward in terms of products and marketing, and was always helping others. He helped launch the careers for many of us, including architects, interior designers, lighting designers, agents, and more. At the age of 84, he led the campaign to bring an architectural lighting degree program to the West Coast. For my entire adult life, Jack has been there for me as a mentor, inspiration, father figure, and steadfast friend. Thank you, Jack. We miss you.
He was very influential in my life to push me to where I am today, and I think he's had that same effect on many people. What most people don't know is the gentle giant side of Jack, a great family man, and more importantly, a true angel to the lighting industry. He was always supportive of any ideas we brought to him and supported them financially or with staff, but more importantly, even on his own, he went out to try to develop a lighting curriculum program here on the West Coast. All I can say is that we will miss Jack, and we hope to carry his torch on forward.
Jack that I know is very generous, and he has a huge heart. So both Jack and Ross have been very, very supportive and very nice to our family, and we are going to miss Jack very much.
My most fond memory was from Light Fair of 2018, 2 years ago, in Chicago. And I had the distinct honor and privilege to perform with the Par 38s that Scott Hershman so eloquently put together. And we had the privilege of performing at the iconic House of Blues in Chicago. And Jack was in the theater, in the balcony, along with 2,500 other lighting professionals. And I reached out to Jack to thank him for this honor and this privilege to perform with the Par 38s. It was quite a thrill for me to play my tambourine and sing. And I couldn't see him, but I felt his presence. And I suspect we'll feel Jack Zukerman's presence for years to come. Thank you, Jack, for all you gave and for making our industry that much brighter because of you. We'll miss you.
1989, I'm a hotshot New York designer with all of 4 years experience, and I'm running the Disney Dolphin Hotel project when I get a call from Jack Zukerman. Jack was calling me to let me know that he was going to supply the light fixtures on the project. I told him that he was not specified, and he explained, "You don't understand. This is my job. The GC is buying the fixtures from me." The job had over 30 different dead custom decorative fixtures, and I told Jack that I would require samples of every single one, to which he replied, "I'm going to give you everything you want at a price the builder wants to pay." Well, I put him through his paces. That included several days of sample reviews in an unconditioned Florida warehouse. But don't you know it? At the end of the day, Jack was a man of his word. He gave me everything I wanted at the price the builder was happy with. And if I know Jack, I'm sure he was happy as well.
I have had the rare opportunity to both work for and to compete against Jack. I prefer the former. Jack, we love you, we miss you, and here at LF Illumination, we will all do our best to continue your legacy.
We'd all call to speak to Jack when there was a problem. He always took the call, he always solved the problem, and he never left you hanging. Sometimes Jack would come into the office with ideas or looking for ideas. One day he asked me what was really important in lighting design and not being solved. I said the recessed ceiling fixture needed to draw less attention to themselves. The ceiling needed to be quiet, needed to be a quiet ceiling. It was really important to us. So Jack designed a line of fixtures that were a little quieter than anyone else's. He called it the Quiet Ceiling Series. And he mentioned that a lot. Not only was it a great fixture, but Jack would bring out the product filled with better ideas than the competition, with the cut sheets and the samples and the inventory on the same day. It's nearly an impossible task. Jack was a master. He was a nice guy. He's always willing to help, filled with great ideas and gems to give to you. And he was generous in his words and his deeds. He contributed so much to lighting education. He's a great man, and I miss him.
Jack was truly larger than life. I've known Jack for 33 years. Throughout that time, he's been a major part of my life, both professionally and personally. Learned a lot from the man. He's truly one of the most generous souls I have ever known, probably ever will. I miss you, Jack. Godspeed.
Jack did have a profound impact on the industry. I personally remember walking into his office 6 years ago, hearing Sinatra in the background, hearing him say, "Come over here, kid, sit down." I sat down, looked at him, and knew I had made the right choice, and was excited to work for a living lighting legend. I know I speak for all the family at LF, as well as the lighting family, when I say we will miss Jack, and his influence will continue to have an impact on the lighting industry for years to come.